the signature logo animation in After Effects. This is the project file. Here is the pre-composed logo animation. So you can see here I've gone ahead to split these logos in Photoshop. As I split these elements into separate files. As you can see here, the client just supplied the logo as a PNG one file, so I moved into Photoshop and made sure I got these elements separately. So now I will show you how exactly I did this from beginning to the end. Hi, my name is SSB and today I'm standing in for otarmedia.net and I'm going to show you how I created this signature logo animation in After Effects CC 2018. So as usual, let's start with a new composition. I'll leave my settings to 1920 to 1080 for the resolution, and 30 frames per second is okay. I'll also leave this to 10 seconds and black background is okay. You can change this to match your settings. I am going to import the logo file I splitted in Photoshop. So I'll double click the project panel and I will bring in these files. I will drag and drop them into the composition. I'll hit S to bring up the scale value. I'll scale this down to 40. This is okay. So what I'm going to do now, I am going to hide other layers. I will just leave this name as it is. So I will zoom in, then pick the pen tool. I will change the fill to none, then the stroke to color. 4 point is okay. Then I will start tracing this. Do not forget to subscribe, like and share this video. If you are new to this channel and want to keep seeing videos like this, please like, share and support and subscribe. Now I have finished tracing the signature logo, so I'm going to fit this to screen so that we can see this properly. Now it is properly fit to the screen, so I will go to the effect and preset panel and type in stroke. So I will use this stroke effect to create a writing effect. So click and drag to the layer with the name. So here I will come to the first second and enter a keyframe for the end value. So I'll hit U on the keyboard to bring up the keyframe on the timeline, as you can see here down here. So I'm going to return this end to 0. I'll set that to 0. I will move forward in time to 3 seconds and then set the stroke to the end stroke value to 100%. So on the stroke effect here, I will say on original, I will turn it to, I will select the reveal original image. So if you preview this now, you will see there is something happening, and yet still not as thick as the original write-up. So what we can do here is to increase the brush size to 6 points. Alright, this should be okay. Preview now and see. You can see everything is thick. It's already looking nice. Select your keyframe, right click, keyframe assistance, easy ease those keyframe. Preview now and see. You can see it is a bit smoother now, and that is what I am going for. Next, I'm going to reveal other part of the logo. So Ctrl A to select all the elements on the timeline, U to unhide the properties. So what I'm going to do now is to reveal the speak. I will make this visible, move it up. I'll move my timeline to 3 seconds where the whole writing is already done. So I will deselect this layer. Then I'll select the rectangle tool. I will set the fill to color. Any color will be okay for this, and I will remove the stroke. I'll set the stroke to none. So I'm going to create a mask around this. This is okay. I will then move the shape layer right on top of the speak layer. So I'll set the track matte to alpha matte shape layer. As you can see here, it's already revealed. So I'm going to animate the position of the speak. So with speak layer still selected, hit P on your keyboard. So now I am going to move a bit forward in time to about 4 seconds. I'll set a keyframe for the position. I'll also move back in time less than 3 seconds and set the position of the Y. I'll set the Y position. I'll alter it so that it will hide there. So what I'm going to do now is select both keyframe, right click on the keyframe, then easy ease those keyframes. So if you preview this now, this is what we have. Good. You can see we're already getting there. It's a simple animation but very classic and modern. So now what I'm going to do now, I will also now reveal one of the elements. The red dashes, I will unhide it. So if you move forward in time here, you will see this stroke. I need to set an opacity animation for this. I'll just move forward in time a bit and hit T on the keyboard to bring up the opacity property. So I will set a keyframe here. I'll move back in time to about this point, yes, somewhere here, at 4 seconds, then set the opacity to 0. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to animate the last element of the logo, which happens to be the first thing I showed in the intro, in the stroke, that is signature logo animated intro. I'm going to unhide the last element of the logo, which is this 3 stroke lines here. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to use this, but I'm going to use this as a guide. So I'll make sure no layer is selected, then I'll pick my pen tool, zoom in properly so I can see this very clearly. So what I will do now is to set the fill of the stroke to none and set the stroke to fill. So 4 points is okay. Let's set this color to a different color so that we can see what we are drawing on top. So I'll click here. What I'm basically doing is to create now. Hit V on your keyboard to drop the tool. I'm going to hit UU to reveal more option of this property of the stroke. So I'm going to go to down here, set the cap to rounded cap. If you look at this carefully, you will see that this has a rounded cap. As you can see here, it's blurry, but you can still see how rounded the caps are. So that is why I set that to rounded curve. So another thing I'm going to do here is to add a trim path to this stroke. So I will animate the trim path. I will come to somewhere here before 1 second on the timeline. So I will set a keyframe for the start and the end value. So I will hit U on the keyboard to hide other options so that I will only see the keyframes I'm working with. So here at this point I want the start to be 100%, and when you move it to the next keyframe is 0%. So I'm going to offset this keyframe for the end value, and here I'm going to reduce this until it fits directly on top of the original image like this. It's 17 is okay, 17% is okay. So I'm going to select all keyframes, right click on them, select keyframe assistant, then ease them. You can hit F4 on your keyboard to create this. So I will select the first keyframe, go to draft editor and slow this down. I'll also select the down, go to draft editor and also slow this down. Alright, this is looking okay. So I'm going to duplicate this, create another layer. So I'm going to offset the position of this, hit P on your keyboard, offset the X axis and duplicate again, Ctrl D on your keyboard and also offset the X axis for the new one. You can see these three strokes have now fit to this last element of the logo. So the next thing I'm going to do is hit U on the keyboard so that I will reveal all the keyframes. First, I will now hide this element, I don't need it. So I will hit U again to hide that. I will Ctrl Shift C to pre-compose. Ctrl Shift C to pre-compose. You can call that, you can call this whatever you like. I'm going to call this strokes. Hit enter. Now what I need to do is to animate how this will come after. Do not worry about this red. We're going to fix that at the end of the animation. So what I'm going to do now, at this point I'm going to set this position to be here. I'll hit P on my keyboard to bring out the position for this composition, set keyframe. Then I will come back here from the beginning. I will come back at 1 second time and bring this to about the center. So now I'll select the keyframes, right click, keyframe assistant, and then ease those keyframes. To offset the keyframes, hit U on your keyboard to bring out the properties, the keyframes I'm in, offset this, and also move this a bit backward. This should be okay. So I'm going to select this. This is very close to what you can see on the original. It will not be the exact because I didn't do or set all the properties, so I'm just trying to show you how exactly I was able to achieve that. So the next thing I'm going to do here is to return these strokes to white because it is white on the original. So I will type in fill on the effect and preset panel and bring the fill effect onto this. Then this is okay. You can see it's already looking exactly the way it is from the beginning. So I will Ctrl A to select all layers, then Ctrl Shift C to pre-compose them. Make sure you move all attributes into the new composition, hit OK. So what I'm going to do now, right click, go to new and then create a new solid, leave it for black, make comp size and then hit OK. You can title this BG for background. Move the layer below the pre-composed logo animation, then move to third second here, hit S on your keyboard to bring the scale, create a keyframe, then go to the 7th second forward in time and then make that 80 on the scale. So this is okay. Select all keyframe, right click, keyframe assistant and ease them. Then let's preview this and see what we already have. Okay guys, as you can see, this is how I created the signature logo animation in After Effects CC 2018. Do not forget to subscribe, like and share this video if you are new to this channel and want to show more, you want to keep seeing videos like this. Please like, share and support and subscribe. See you again in the next tutorial. Thank you for watching.